1. Can you describe a challenging bug you encountered and how you resolved it? During my previous project, we encountered a critical bug where the application crashed randomly during user authentication. After thorough analysis, I discovered that it was due to a race condition in the back-end code. I worked closely with the development team to implement proper synchronization mechanisms, and after rigorous testing and debugging, we were able to fix the issue and ensure stable authentication for our users. 2. How do you prioritize your testing tasks when working on multiple projects simultaneously? Prioritization is crucial in my role as a software tester. I start by assessing the impact of each project on the business objectives and user experience. Then, I prioritize testing tasks based on factors such as project deadlines, criticality of features, and potential risks. I also collaborate with project managers and stakeholders to align priorities and ensure that testing efforts are focused on delivering maximum value to the organization. 3. Describe a situation where you had to communicate a complex technical issue to non-technical stakeholders. In one of my previous projects, I encountered a performance bottleneck in the application that was affecting user experience. To communicate this issue to non-technical stakeholders, I prepared a concise summary outlining the impact on user satisfaction and potential business implications. I used simple language and visual aids such as graphs to illustrate the problem and proposed solutions. By effectively communicating the technical issue and its impact, I gained stakeholders' support for allocating resources to address the performance issues. 4. How do you handle disagreements with developers regarding the severity or priority of bugs? Disagreements with developers are inevitable in the software development process. In such situations, I adopt a collaborative approach by presenting objective data such as bug severity, impact analysis, and user feedback. I encourage open communication and constructive dialogue to understand different perspectives and reach a consensus on the severity and priority of bugs. Ultimately, our goal is to deliver a high-quality product, so I focus on finding common ground and working together towards that objective. 5. Tell me about a time when you had to work under pressure to meet a tight deadline. How did you manage the situation? In my previous role, we had a tight deadline to release a critical software update. To meet the deadline, I organized testing tasks based on priority and allocated resources efficiently. I also streamlined the testing process by automating repetitive tasks and leveraging existing test scripts. Despite the pressure, I remained calm and focused, regularly communicating progress updates with the team and proactively addressing any issues that arose. Through effective time management and teamwork, we successfully delivered the release on schedule. 6. Describe a scenario where you identified a process improvement opportunity in your testing methodology. How did you implement the improvement? While conducting regression testing for a product release, I noticed that the manual test scripts were becoming increasingly time-consuming and error-prone. To address this issue, I propose implementing test automation for repetitive test cases. I conducted a feasibility study and developed automated test scripts using appropriate tools. After thorough testing and validation, we integrated the automated tests into our regression testing suite. This improvement not only reduced testing effort and increased test coverage but also enhanced overall product quality and accelerated release cycles. 7. How do you ensure effective collaboration and knowledge sharing within your testing team? Collaboration and knowledge sharing are essential for a cohesive testing team. I promote a culture of open communication and teamwork by organizing regular team meetings, brainstorming sessions, and knowledge-sharing workshops. I encourage team members to share their insights, experiences, and best practices. Additionally, I leverage collaboration tools such as Slack or Microsoft Teams for real-time communication and document sharing. By fostering a collaborative environment, we enhance productivity, innovation, and professional growth within the testing team. 8. Describe a time when you had to deal with a high-priority last-minute change in requirements. How did you adapt your testing approach? In a recent project, we received a last-minute change request from the client that significantly impacted the functionality of the application. To adapt to this change, I immediately conducted a risk assessment to identify potential impacts on existing features and testing timelines. I collaborated with the development team to understand the scope of changes and prioritize testing efforts accordingly. I adjusted the test plan and test cases to accommodate the new requirements and performed thorough regression testing to ensure that the application remained stable and functional. Despite the challenges, we successfully incorporated the changes without compromising on quality or delivery timelines. 9. How do you stay updated with the latest trends and technologies in software testing? As a software tester, I recognize the importance of continuous learning and professional development. I regularly attend industry conferences, workshops, and webinars to stay updated with the latest trends, tools, and best practices in software testing. I also actively participate in online forums and communities such as Stack Overflow and Reddit, where I engage with fellow professionals, share knowledge, and seek advice on challenging issues. Additionally, I subscribe to relevant blogs, newsletters, and publications to keep abreast of emerging technologies and advancements in the field of software testing. 10. Describe a situation where you had to resolve a conflict within your testing team. How did you approach the resolution? Conflict resolution is a vital skill in team dynamics. In a previous project, there was a disagreement within the testing team regarding the prioritization of testing tasks. To address the conflict, I facilitated a team meeting where each team member had the opportunity to express their concerns and perspectives openly. I listened actively, acknowledged everyone's viewpoints, and encouraged constructive dialogue to find common ground. Through collaborative problem solving and compromise, we reached a consensus on the testing priorities and developed a plan to allocate resources effectively. By resolving the conflict transparently and respectfully, we strengthened trust and cohesion within the testing team, leading to improved productivity and morale.